Yo, what is going on, my fellow weebs? Chrono here, and welcome back to the channel. So, another maintenance has passed. Well, I guess just another update day has come for us today. I'm not sure how to transition these anymore since we don't do maintenances every week. But before we do that, if you're new here, as always, my name is Chrono. I primarily cover PSO2 content. Would much appreciate subscribe as we work our way towards that 10K mark, hopefully by the end of this year. Anyway, let's go ahead and jump into this. So here we are over on the NGS site. And in case you're wondering yourself, why would I sit here and listen to someone read me information I could totally read on my own? You're absolutely right. Scroll down to the video description. You'll find all the relevant links linked there. And in case you want to wait for me to make this video, you can always pop over to ngs.pso2.com, either post maintenance or at midnight EST or EDT, I guess, to get all the important updated information. It's usually just going to have a little red dot right here. It's all dated for you. Nice and easy to find. No big deal whatsoever. But we're going to go through it here in case you want to go ahead and toss it on the background, and you don't have to read through anything. You can just listen and I let you know all the information that's important for you to know. Let's start things off with the update details. So to start things off, we have the new LTQ limited time quest drill unidentified region X2048. So far, the coolest thing about this limited time quest is the name. Actually, the concept of it, I'm not super interested in. It's a lot of photon crate stuff and so on and so forth. We'll have to see exactly what is in store for us when we check it out in game. We also have, of course, tasks and titles. Hopefully those are going to be useful for us. We do have a new scratch, as is per usual around this time frame. We've got denim crop jackets, a dress, very cute. Actually, a pretty cute outfit. I actually like this quite a bit. I might pick it up for type 2 chrono. And this is probably one of the lamest tier 1 outfits I've seen in quite some time. Not knocking anyone who likes this style of outfit, but it's more like a very stylized look, not a very, common one, but teach their own, I suppose. Got some cute poses, a kitty pose. Okay, yeah. And then the handy propeller EX. These are always super fun. Just see how what people do with them. Usually it's like cast stuff, and it's actually super, super dope. We also have an article for PSO2 the 1st and the 21st of every month. So this is a little bit of an L because they still haven't addressed the fact that this didn't integrate rewards, it replaced them. We talked about this beforehand on the channel. However, it's something I'm going to go ahead and bring up each time we talk about this until it actually changes. The rewards stated they would be integrated into PSO2. They were basically monthly rewards that were provided every single month. However, they were changed. They were essentially overwritten by these rewards. Now, they were stated that they were to be integrated into them, not to overwrite these rewards. So based on the wording, the intention was for them to be added into this, which would make sense and would be really, really awesome for players actively playing the game itself, especially free to play as well as paid players. However, even though technically, if this replaces the rewards that were there, this is still technically a net positive overall. It is a minimal net positive for free to play, and it's in the form of star gems as opposed to the direct ticket. And what it allows you to do technically is spend those star gems however you like, as opposed to spending them or forced to spend them on the material storage you would have gotten in that sort of setup. Now, the trade-off ends up being that you do end up with more star gems over a longer period of time. However, you do end up with less material storage. It can be beneficial for some because you don't really need to have material storage at all times. Just pop it on, throw everything in there. Then, of course, when it runs out, it runs out. You don't have to worry about it too much. However, it does look pretty bad when it's supposed to be set to be integrated, and it does seem to be replacing. From what I can see, none of this stuff shows the previous reward sets. They do talk about, of course, PSO2 SP, the special set, of course, the character storage, all that good stuff. All these things positive, don't get me wrong. It's just the fact that it's still missing that extra bonus that existed there previously and mentioned that would be integrated. It is quite a bit of an L. But PSO2 is awesome. I do like the way they've changed it, and hopefully we'll see, the rest of that change in the near future. At the very least, they address it at some point. Stylish Autumn, of course, this is the scratch that we have here. This is a very interesting concept art. They decided not to use any other concept art, just this one here, but we can see all the different stuff here. Skulls covers this in her scratch videos, so just keep an eye out for that link. It'll either be in a pinned comment or in the video description at some point in time in the near future. Pretty cool stuff. Nothing we're too excited for here specifically. The tattoos could be interesting. The metal guards are not too bad. These shoes, the high top casual shoes, I think I'm probably gonna have to pick up. There goes all my money. Yeah, I'm probably gonna pick up the high top casuals. Those are pretty pog. Bunker mesher earring or bunk mesher earrings are pretty dope as well. Ooh, the bunk mesher shoes even then are also pretty good too. Short tank top's not bad either. Yeah, I might have to pick up some accessories in this scratch. This is going to be a little rough on the wallet. You can see the event schedule. It just shows, of course, PSO2 day. And the other stuff here, nothing too crazy. Boost campaigns ending fairly soon. Treasure scratch ending on the 2nd, so on and so forth. So nothing too crazy going on there. They also have talked about the soundtracks are going to begin streaming. This is going to be volume 9 and 10. This is episode 6 of PSO2 base game. Fantastic tracks in this episode. So glad to see it available. We'll have to look for that on Spotify, as it's going to be available on Spotify, Apple Music, and other music services, probably like YouTube Music, so on and so forth. So let's pop over to in-game and see how things are looking. All right, here we are in game. Let's go ahead and usual stuff. Go ahead and delete that. Cool. So we can take a look at our tasks. First, we don't have any dailies left. Oh, I didn't do my combat sector daily. Oh no, take care of that later. So you can see our weekly tasks popped up here. Nothing too crazy here, and limited, nothing crazy there, but that's likely going to update after 4 a.m. Unfortunately, I will not be awake at that time. Lucky me, they didn't have maintenance, so I could go ahead and get some sleep tonight before we have to have our stream. But let's pop over to the LTQ and take a look at what that drop table is looking like. Hello, good friend. That is the wrong quest. It is a bummer that the solo LTQ is gone. It was only here for a short period of time. Grand Dread Keeper 1, that is massive. That is huge. That's straight up dropping now. Holy crap. For those who are concerned about GDK 2 being far too expensive to craft, Grand Dread Keeper 1 being available as a direct drop is going to massively bring down those prices. So those of you guys out there who hadn't made your GDK 2s just yet for your gear, well, now is your time. Go ahead and farm out Grand Dread Keeper 1s, either sell them and drive that price down, or make those GDK 2s, and either way, that price is going to be driven down. You can take Wing Guards here. Interesting enough, it's Wingard and not Exilio. We have Victasis armor, which is nice. Mars Updater, that's pretty standard. So on and so forth. So yeah, that's pretty dope as far as rewards go. And as people are always kind of concerned about, rewards not being worth, but GDK 1 just straight up dropping out of there, even if it's a rare drop, that's pretty substantial in the grand scheme of things. Let's check around really quick, make sure there's nothing else I missed, and we'll go ahead and wrap up this video. And that'll about do it for us today. Let me know if there's anything I missed in the comments below. Like if you enjoyed the video. Sub if you want to keep up with more. As always, thank you guys. The channel members, you guys are fantastic. I appreciate every single one of you guys. And I've got to think of a question for the video because it's been a minute since we have actually done one. So if you guys are new to these videos, I like to leave a question at the very end for you guys just to try a little bit of engagement, make the comments a little bit more interesting to roll through and enjoy. And I think today's question is actually going to be one I probably should have asked in a previous video. For those of you guys who've been following the channel recently, we've been diving into the SAO Fractured Daydream beta, as well as checking out some of the content for there. We'll be covering it when it releases next week, or I think Head Start releases in like 6 days or something like that. Either way, for those of you guys who plan to take part in the beta or take part in the full release, whether it be the Head Start, whether it fully releases, what character are you planning to main? What are you leaning towards? As always, everyone is pretty obvious to know that I'm be playing Kirito, but I also want to play EG as well, and probably play UGO along with it as well. So I'll have a fighter, a mage, as well as a rogue to play. So super cool. Want to know what you guys are going to be playing in the comments below. If you're going to be playing it, or if you're not going to be playing it, and you happen to see it and you're like, hey, if I was going to play it, I think this is who I'd lean to. I'm more than happy to hear about it in the comments. Either way, take care, my friends. Peace out.